Welcome to The M.A.N Show. You can support The M.A.N Show by signing up for Amazon Free Time. Free Time gives your kids access to over 13,000 kid-friendly books, educational apps, movies, and TV shows from top brands like Disney, Nickelodeon, PBS, Amazon, and more. Free Time has best-in-class parental controls, including the Learn First feature, which requires kids to meet educational goals before cartoons can be accessed. Amazon Free Time is a great way to provide your kids with the perfect, worry-free tablet experience. Check out Amazon Free Time today at freetime.noobs.gg.
All right, welcome everybody to the M.A.N Show episode 12. I am Kurth, joined with Eric and Critter. What up, Eric?
Hey.
How you been, man? What's been up?
Been a pretty slow week, for the most part. Little bits here and there with the bot. Had to rewrite more than I expected, so taking some time.
Yeah, I guess we had a little minor hiccup with the rename of the categories or whatever, so we just kind of reverted a couple category names back to temporarily fix that while you're working on the bot. I'm sure some of you probably noticed.
Yeah, a lot of channels went missing that shouldn't have, but we've resolved some of that now.
Whoops.
Yeah.
What a save.
What a save.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Critter, how about you, man? What's been up with you?
Oh man, just been busy at home doing an office remodel, and the league playoffs started, so we've been putting in some extra practices and things like that. So been busy home life. Haven't played a whole bunch of games. Try to fit some in here and there where I could, but looking forward to getting back to school. That starts back tomorrow. Been a while since I had a little break and ready to get that over with because I'm only about 5 classes short of graduating. So looking forward to getting back into that. Yeah, man. It's been a long 4 years, but soon I'll be done, and I'll have that piece of paper that will get me nowhere. So it'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, tons of debt and a piece of paper.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have printed one online for 50 cents. But other than that, man, just taking it day by day.
Right on. I definitely understand that. Been a interesting week for me. I did miss a couple nights of stream. Just had a lot going on with work, and we did the Discord update, and coming off of vacation last week too, so we had the M.A.N Show was a day later. And we did some stuff on the website and all that, throughout the week, which we kind of talked about and detailed on the last M.A.N Show. We had the random draft on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. And actually did some commentary with Jabanko for the first time in a while. Looking forward to continuing that throughout some of the other events. And I actually did get to play a little bit more Rocket League than usual with everybody. That was amazing. It's always great to be able to jump in some in-houses and unwind with all the awesome people here. Thanks everybody for playing with me. I appreciate that, putting up with me. And played a little bit of WoW. Played a lot of Beat Saber this weekend. Actually, the wife played lots of Beat Saber, and I got to play when she let me. And her uncle's 65th birthday, we all went out to Olive Garden, had some food, and spent some time with him. And didn't really get to catch any of the RLCS or Team M.A.N stuff that happened throughout the weekend. But like I said, I did get to be a part of the random draft, doing commentary with Jabanko, so that was awesome. And congrats to Fighter Vet Tux and Braided X for taking home the W. Hope everybody had fun, got to make some new friends, meet some people, and hopefully find some new partners to play some games with. Speaking of which, I think after the random draft, Eric, you got to hang out with some people and even got to queue up for some games and all that.
Oh yeah, me, Classic, and Adam Adam Schwab played some ranked, just having some drinks and playing. It was a lot of fun. Adam made it up to champ, and Glassic was still stuck in Diamond 3 Div 3 hell. He did not move at all because like it usually shows you like you're unranked unless you actually move up. He didn't move that whole time we were playing. We got some really good games in. Glassic had this sick redirect. I told me had to clip it.
Oh yeah, I did see
It
that
was
clip.
a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
we had a lot
great.
of fun.
That's awesome, man. I love hearing that, right? So that's pretty much the whole point of the random draft. You get to play with some people maybe you didn't know before or whatever, and then, afterwards either go and get in some in-houses or play some ranked and, make some new friends. That's really the whole point. So that's awesome to hear you had a great experience with that. You did get to catch some of Team Man. I think they played in the Elevate League, Team Man NA2.
Yeah, I watched Blue Stream. He was playing with Braided and Slim. They did pretty well. Made it 2 rounds in the winners bracket. Dropped down and ended up playing against Shaker, Ziggo, and Anub in the second round in the losers bracket.
That's
It was
awesome.
a really fun game to watch. Yeah, it was fun.
I bet that was fun. Who won?
Overall was rocket powered. If you're talking about the losers bracket, Team Man won over the local Man team.
We might have some up and comers for Team Man NA3, or
Yeah.
all right. I think.
All right, let's keep it going.
Sorry, Maple. Cool, man. Did you get to catch any of the RLCS? I know I didn't.
No, I really didn't watch of it. Actually, any of it at all.
How about you, Critter?
I didn't get to watch much of NA's play on Saturday for the promotional tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch some replays just because I've been following it pretty closely this season. But I just had a lot going on Saturday, so I wasn't around. I watched almost all of EU's promotional play today. It's a lot of fun. There's been some moves in the RLCS teams for Season 6. FlyQuest and Allegiance for NA. They went out the promotional, so they will qualify for RLCS Season 6 spots. So congratulations to both of them. Out of Style and Counter Logic got demoted down to RLRS for Season 6. FlyQuest is just playing really well. They're fun to watch play. You got Prime Thunder, Wonder, and AJ. Wonder and Thunder have been playing together for a while. And AJ's the new addition to that team, and he's just fitting in great. So it's really fun to watch them play. And today on the EU side, Servette moved up into RLCS Season 6 qualifying for Season 6. Fnatic retained their RLCS Season 6 spot. Excel got demoted down to RLRS, and Secret's going to stay in RLS for next year. And then on the not so watched Oceania side, I'm excited to see Chiefs Esport. They're still undefeated and dominating over there on the Oceania side. So the Chiefs have qualified for a spot in the finals, along with Tainted Minds. They both have to play round 1 in the finals in London on June 8th through the 10th. So best of luck to them. I know Chiefs last season did beat NRG their first round, so that was big for them. But unfortunately, they lost to Cloud9 after that, and that was about the end of their RLCS streak. But this year, I mean, I think it's going to be some great play in RLCS. I think the NA is a lot stronger this year than they have been in the past, especially NRG. They have the NA's MVP, Garrett G, pushing them along. G2 is really coming together lately, and there's always Cloud9 that's that's a dangerous team with their passing plays, and they will be accompanied by evil geniuses. So that'll be a good lineup from NA. EU has Gale Force, the reigning RLCS world champs, Renault Vitality, Envious, and Complexity. So it should be I think it'll be a great season or a great RLCS championship. I'm looking forward to catching that. Unfortunately, unlike some of our EU people in M.A.N, I will not be able to attend. But it seems like we have a lot of people who will be. So that'll be cool. Maybe we'll see some M.A.N swag over there on the RLCS stage.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I think there's more than 20 confirmed people going already, so that's awesome. Hope you guys have a awesome time. We'll be watching from Twitch, and yeah, it's definitely gonna be a hell of a LAN. And what do you think, man? Is NA gonna take it this year?
Absolutely. If I was a betting man, and I am, without a doubt. And as much as I like G2, they're kind of like America's team to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big follower of Squishy. I like to watch his gameplay on YouTube. He's great at describing what he's going to do and why he's going to do it. But Garrett G is just playing out of his mind. I love watching Justin play. He's outstanding. I really think NRG is going to take the whole thing this season. So we'll see.
Yeah. What about you, Eric? Who's gonna take it?
That team that plays really well and scores all the goals.
All right. I don't know, man. I'm kind of conflicted. I think NA's probably got a better shot than they have in the last couple seasons. At least it's looking that way. But then again, I've caught a lot more of the NA streams than I have the EU. So, I don't know. It's hard to say, but we'll see what happens. All right. We got a explosive interview for you guys today. We've got a special guest for the community spotlight this week. We'll be joined by Rocket Sledge. How you doing, Sledge?
I'm doing pretty good.
Welcome to the M.A.N Show. Happy to have
Thank you
you.
very much. Thanks.
So, tell me a little bit about becoming a Rocket League assassin, if you will. Is it just like a playstyle you love, something you felt was underutilized, or something of that nature?
I think at the start I didn't even realize it was different until people started kind of commenting on some of the stuff I was posting, I guess. And then I just kind of realized there wasn't many people doing what I was doing. So it's a little different. Yeah, it's a lot of people think I just do that. That's probably the biggest misconception.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I meet people in game or end up playing with somebody, that's something they usually talk about. They thought if I don't demo, they'll sometimes say I expected you to do more, or I'm disappointed in you, stuff like that.
I think a while back you were saying you were trying to make like a legitimate montage of you just actually playing the game and not going for demos.
Yeah, and well, I think I did one. It's probably a year back because I posted a demo montage and one person commented on Reddit. They're like, I can't appreciate plays like this unless I actually see the person has equal skill with the ball. So I quickly threw together a video, and I put his comment right in the beginning of the video. And I said okay, fair point. Here's some of my better. It was 90% demo free plays, I think I called it. And so it's a year old now, but it was I had some decent goals. I just hadn't done that. And then just lately, I kind of put together I called it the Dirty Champion montage, and it was basically my best high-level goals, passes, and demo plays, just showing me doing it all at high level now that I'm a champion.
Awesome. Well, congrats on champion.
Thanks. Kind of bringing legitimacy to the demo, as someone once said to me.
Awesome. So you mentioned to me recently I think you just finished a collaboration with Floomp. What were you guys working on?
Demo stuff, of course.
Makes sense.
Only known for one thing. He put together I don't even know the words he used. Basically, the most epic bump and demo plays, or most savage plays, or something. A top 10 list, I guess, is what he's putting together. And I'd kind of briefly been in contact with him before, when he was working with Sunless Con, because I touch base with Sunless Con from time to time. So he knew of me and just messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, I want to interview you for a video. And so he brought me in as a expert, I guess. And so showed some of my clips at the start, and then I sent him what I thought was my best, and he included it on his list. His list is very subjective, but it's just ones he thought were the greatest. So there's a bunch of pro plays and streamer plays, and I'm in there too.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's got like, must be getting close to 60,000 views on his video. So it was kind of a big bump for me. I appreciated that.
Awesome.
And then just last night I hit 20K for demos. So
wow.
I have a little celebration montage I'm throwing together because I haven't really done a big demo montage in a long time because I've been doing like tutorials and stuff like that. So I figured that was a good enough reason to drag out all the big plays and all the salty chat I've been clipping and putting together in videos. So people have always asked, well, every time I post a video now, they're like, where's the chat? Where's the chat? So I got some of that to go with it. It's coming soon.
Yeah, I bet you get a lot of salty chat. I know there's a bit of a, I don't want to say controversy, but I guess demo plays are somewhat controversial to some people. I don't know. I, for one, kind of appreciate, a well-placed demo, done strategically and stuff like that. Though sometimes it can be a little frustrating when people chase you all around the map, just literally trying only to demo. So it's really cool to see, you also doing that other content and showing that you've got the skill to back it up as well.
Yeah, and I found too, like, I think the mentality is changing in the game for one thing. So there's less of that complaining. People can kind of accept it, and then also I think it scales with level. When you get into higher levels, people, even if they're not embracing the mechanic themselves, they understand that it's a part of the game. And in RLCS, we're starting to see more and more too, right?
Huh. So you don't get spam with OKs like a bunch of times, because that is my reaction to every time someone gets demoed, and it'll be, it's those obvious ones where you're both heading for boost and you happen to demo it, and it's okay spams,
No, not as much. Still get some, but not as much.
So I also understand you're working on a new video. Is that for your How to Play Dirty series?
No, so the tutorial series is kind of done for now. I think I've got 3 parts. It's like 30 minutes total. I might go into like advanced techniques or maybe dodging demos in the future, but right now I'm moving on. I wanted to have a series that like kind of gave me a freedom to go whatever way I wanted to, because I've always been interested in like strategy, because I always have to try and think the game a little different than people, I think, and so I have a different outlook about rotation. And then just general tips and tricks as I've been playing this game for so much time, right? So the series I came up with is called Rocket League Life Hacks, and basically it opens me up to do a video about whatever I want. Sometimes it's something you already knew about. Sometimes it's something you didn't know was in the settings, or maybe a mechanic. So I've got one video out so far where I talked about the Steam join game feature. I think you guys know about that. You set up some private matches using unranked lobbies so you can earn crates and currencies and stuff like that. So,
oh yeah,
So it was someone taught me about it, and I'd always meet people that I have to teach about. So I made a video about that because it fell under a life hack. And then my newest video comes out tomorrow, and it's titled "How to Stop Wasting Boost."
Oh man, I need to watch that.
Yeah, so I kind of have a few things lined up of future videos, but I kind of like the freedom that the series gives me. Is if it's about Rocket League, it's gonna fit in there, right? And I'm kind of accepting ideas from other people, like on my Discord. If you can come up with something, maybe I'll add it to a video. So kind of having some community involvement too.
Awesome. Well, if you guys have any great ideas, hit up Sledge, shoot him a DM, and let him know.
For sure. I kind of like to make humorous intros and have examples of things. So I also I use my friends in my videos, but if you're coming with an idea, I definitely would try and use you in a video as well.
Cool. Well, I'm definitely excited to see that. That's definitely an area I know I personally struggle a lot, man. I'm on the gas 24/7.
Yeah, so I approach like a few things. Just the speed mechanic, I guess, is not very well understood for a lot of people. So I see a lot of boost wasting is done that way. And then just things like recoveries, different ways to keep your momentum without having to land on your roof or face the wrong way and have to use boost again. And then some aerial tips so you can do your arrows with less. So some boost management tips as well is what I cover in that video.
Awesome. Well, definitely looking forward to that. Where can everybody find the video at?
It'll be my YouTube channel, Rocket Sledge. I can even give you a link to include in the description if you want. So
Perfect.
I'm just uploading it now, and it's going to go live tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Well, any fantastic ideas or anything anyone has? How can they link up with you?
I have a Discord, the Rocket Sled Discord, and I have it linked at the bottom of a lot of my videos in like a pinned comment.
Okay.
So I've been kind of advertising a bit, or else you can hit me up on Reddit too.
Okay.
You'll find me on Reddit all the time. My username is u/sledge98.
Okay. And then you're on Twitter as well, you mentioned?
Yeah, Rocket Sledge at Twitter too.
Perfect. Well, I certainly appreciate you taking the time and coming in to have a conversation with us and sharing your content.
Thanks very much for having me.
Are you an Amazon Prime member? If so, did you know that you get Twitch Prime for free? Twitch Prime members get access to free games and game discounts every month, as well as free in-game loot for many of the most popular game titles. You also get a free monthly Twitch channel subscription, an exclusive Prime badge, and ad-free viewing of Twitch streams. Activate your Twitch Prime subscription today at prime.noobs.gg.
All right, so today we have a special treat for you. We have a 1-minute review from Kraken Jokes going over the Shadowrun series. Thanks, Kraken Jokes, for doing this for us. Hope everybody enjoys.
Hey, welcome to 1-Minute Reviews with Kraken Jokes. Today we're checking out the Shadowrun series. Right now there are 3 games out: Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. The Shadowrun world itself is a near-future post-apocalyptic world fused with fantasy. Orcs might run a garbage company, while elves will find themselves working corporate marketing jobs. Humans are still dominant, though. The combat itself is grid-based tactics with an action point payout. You can buff action points and skills. The skill trees are deep, and the min-maxes out there will be in heaven. You end up controlling a squad of 4, and you can really craft your playstyles around particular combos if you want. Outside of combat, it's a click-to-move RPG with points of interest that pop up, and dialogue options everywhere. The worlds are super detailed, and the art is really a lot of fun to see. I personally appreciate all the tiny jokes in the background. Time-wise, I got about 20 hours out of each game, a little over 20. It's pretty hard to miss stuff, you really have to try, so it can be a little linear at times. One thing though, reading stuff is painful. I don't know why the developers hate the middle of the screen, but they do. Dialogue options are everywhere, and there's definitely relationship building flavor that informs your actions later on, and you have to read it all in a small column on the right side. Overall, if you like tactics games or cyberpunk RPGs, definitely give it a shot. Personally, I'll give them 7 out of 8 tentacles.
All right, let's run down with what's happening this week in M.A.N. Monday, we've got the House of Diamonds, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks to Classic Style for putting on that event. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about what the House of Diamonds is, you can head on over to hod.noobs.gg and read a little more on the website. Or, of course, you can always hit up Classic Style on Discord or in the event chat. Tuesday, we actually have EU Mixer happening officially for the first time. So thanks to Elm Leo for putting that on. EU Mixer is going to be at 7:30 BST, that's British Summertime, and then followed shortly thereafter at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the NA Mixer night with Grumpy Old Man and Inebriated Youper. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about that event, you can do so at mixer.noobs.gg. Then, of course, Wednesday, the bi-weekly M.A.N Album Club is back, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be listening to They Might Be Giants is the artist, and I Like Fun is the album. You can learn a little bit more about that at albumclub.noobs.gg, or head on over to twitch.tv/middleagednoobs to tune in and join the conversation and the listening of that album. And then on Saturday, 5/12, the Mandy Cap is back. And there will be an EU version run at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is, I believe, 8 p.m. BST, British Summertime. And then an NA version at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can learn a little bit more about that event at mandycap.noobs.gg, or you can hit up Beer and Bratwurst on Discord with any questions that you have. and that will be open to Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So that's really it for the happenings this week in Man, and certainly appreciate everybody taking the time to join us for episode 12 of the podcast, and hope you all have a lovely week, and I hope I get to see you all on the pitch. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Middle-aged Noobs thanks you for listening to The Man Show. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe for the latest Man news and event announcements.